Good afternoon, my vacuum cleaner aficionados. How are you today? Today I'm going to show you a machine that I got on Wednesday. It is a Hoover Turbopower Freedom. Very excited to have this. I have actually legally owned it for about 4 years. I bought it and paid for it when we were back at our old flat, which was God knows how long ago. However, due to the way things work, never got around to meeting up with the bloke to pick it up. However, he then bought some machines off me, so he came round on Wednesday. We had a good old chinwag, and he bought me Freedom. Very nice indeed. It's got the lovely speckled glittery effect, if I can make it focus, that my Turbo Power Boost has. I have polished up this bit by hand. You can't quite tell in this light, but it will come up nicely. It is very filthy otherwise, full of cobwebs and other stuff, and yeah, it's basically a raw machine. If we have a look at how I have it, it only has the crevice tool, which isn't the end of the world. I'd rather have no small tool but a machine. So it has a crevice tool, no other little ones, but I think I might have some spare somewhere. The hose is filthy, but not too bad otherwise. Doesn't have a lower cord hook, and I don't think it ever should have done. If I look under here, there's nothing there at all. So I think, oh, you can see something purple there. Wonder what that is, but either way, there's nothing there, so Hoover must have cheaped out. I wanted you to buy the Freedom Autoflex to be able to have somewhere to pop your cord. We all know what Hoover's like. If I make it tip back a bit, it's quite stiff. It's quite terrible, sorry about this. There's a bit of polish residue there that hasn't gone, so I got a bit bored and gave it a little bit of a polish by hand. Here is the ratings plate. We have a U2662 from October 1992. Very nice indeed. It's full of dead spiders. I bloody hate dead spiders. I hate live spiders. But none have crawled out so far, so it's probably okay. So, let's clean the filter and see how pointless that was. So this is the Permabag. Freedom Permabag housing. See in there, has a slightly different bag fill tube, and the debris sits a bit further down. Oh, look, that's broken off there, which isn't the end of the world, I'll be honest. In fact, I'll probably just leave that on when I refurbish it. And it's only had a drop of glue on it, but literally just re-glue it. Can't say I'm too worried about that. For the price I paid, it's not the end of the world. And here we have this. Now I'm going to have to pop you down so I can push on the red lever and separate the two assemblies. So this is the Permabag box. As you can see, all the dirt goes into there. Oh, there's a ladybird, how lovely. And that doesn't really separate any more than that, so that's going to be fun to clean. But it shouldn't be too bad. And this is the filter housing. All looks quite filthy. But I'm not going to clean it up straight away. We're going to turn it on and obviously give you its true before performance. So I'll pop that on there. Now it took me ages to get this on the other night. So bear with. Ooh. No, come on, don't mess around now. I can't quite get it to clip in first time. And I know I'm... There we go. So, while I'm like this, I shall turn it over so we can have a look at the underside. Lots of dead spiders, nests and other such detritus here. But the brush roll's very nice. And yeah. So, while we're at this juncture, before I actually turn it on for the first time that you've seen it, I've seen it, the washing machine will finish soon as well, hopefully. we'd best give it a quick vacuum out, hadn't we? There we go, the Constellation still doing sterling services daily, even though the Acunova's battery seems to have died. So, here we go. Speed 1 and speed 2. And you know what? I would class the suction as actually not bad. That's not too horrific at all. Even though, as we can see, there's the washing machine. Oh look, yeah, all that is filthy. And that's mainly why this is out, to do this with. And there we go. So I have just vacuumed that off. There are still quite a lot of these on eBay actually, so it will get a new one, but obviously not today. So have a look at this. Look, there is an air freshener, which still does smell a bit, so that can go back on there. There's that sits there. Here is the filter cleaning mechanism, which doesn't actually seem to do a hell of a lot. It literally just vibrates the frame a bit, not the actual filter, just the frame. But there we go, so we'll pop that back. I can't remember how that went now. No, that just sits on there, like so. Oh no, that's it. Should have paid attention before I took it off. That goes in there. He says you can't actually see what I'm doing. Hang on. There you go. That sits in the cassette, badly. And then that all slots down on there like so. Badly. It's in, it's fine. This is still a dirty fan cleaner, so that's all that really does is just filter the air really as it comes out. And if you know anything about vacuum cleaners, you'll know that these weren't terribly popular and that there were official and unofficial kits to get around it and what. Oh, that's, ooh, done that wrong. That's the wrong way round. What is wrong with me today? That won't go in. That might be better. Out, out, fingers caught. There we go. So yes, it was a flawed technology. Lots of people didn't like it. I know I've seen Turbomasters with bag door housings on them to get rid of the perma bag freedom. I'm sure the Turbopowers did as well. Let's just check the suction now. There's no change, but like I said, I don't actually think it was too bad before. However, what I did notice the other day was this. Now, don't try this unless you're sure you know what you're doing, or you're stupid like me. If I put this into low, belt is a bit rubbish. So let's quickly change that. If I flip this over. Oh, there we go. You might even be able to see what I'm doing. I have a belt here. It's only a DCO1 belt. Well, 147 clutchless Dyson belt because all my... I do have a lot of patent turbo power belts. They're not genuine, sadly. I do have a packet of genuine. But that's staying in its packet because I'm sad like that. But these are close enough. And it will certainly do just to make it usable before I refurbish it. There we go, look, if we have a look in there, look. That's what slides across and very badly cuts off the suction. Little bit of silicone on there always helps wonders. And that's what this one will get eventually. So we have the activator out. Take the belt off, which is very warm. See if there's any marking. No, there's no markings on the belt. As you can see, it's a little bit stretched. That will be a tiny bit smaller than it should be, but not by much. Not by much at all. So here's the activator. It spins. Its bearings are quite dry. Let's just de-gunk the end caps because they're always gunked up. What they're for. I'm now not going to be able to get the other one out because of the way that these things work. Yeah, no, that's just doing that. So we've ungunked one end cap anyway. That will have to be good enough. So this is going to be fun. Trying to get a new belt on at the wrong angle, so excuse me. Ow. Got to be careful not to get your fingers caught as well. There we go. Never run it for very long like this because obviously the base plate helps keep everything pushed down. But there we go, I've got the old girl a new belt on. I say old, it's younger than me, so it's not that old. And this will make a lovely machine once it's refurbished. I've got a fair few machines to do first, I'll be honest. I don't want it to skip the queue. Because that's why I'm in the problem I've got now with so many machines needing refurbishment, because I will bloody do the ones that I get straight away. So that's not going to happen here. This can sit and wait its turn patiently in the loft. There's 4 more Turbopowers ahead of it, which you will see when I get round to doing the before video. Some of them I've had for a while. Literally, one of them is the first Turbopower I ever got. And once they're flipping done, they can go to my mum's into her loft. Right, let's see how this works now. We'll use this as a reference. Let's see if I can set up an alright enough shot like Mr. Ibasiak does with his 4 cameras or however he does it. That's annoying. That's why when you refurbish a machine, you always grease the wheel axle. I did start to clear the hallway, but then got bored, so just started doing this video. But this carpet is obviously the one that shows track marks more. So if I move, oh, that's fallen off. Whatever rubbish Amy's got in there, that'll do. That will do. Does seem a little bit wibbly wobbly, but we'll never know until we have the hood off, and I don't intend to have the hood off today. It might need a bit of glue. They do sometimes. I can't quite. I think it's where the base plate's catching on this deep carpet as well. It is hard to tell whether it is actually broken or not. I don't think it is. Might just be loose. That side, the hose side, but never mind, nothing a bit of glue during the refurb won't sort. So there we go, my 2662 Hoover Turbopower Freedom Perma Bag. Thank you very much for watching. We will see this again soon. Look, this is why you don't do that with the belt brush roller. I've been very stupid and I've given myself a blister. Don't do it, children. Use a small pet instead. Won't hurt you then. So you will see this again, hopefully looking lovely, and then there will be a refurbishment thread to accompany it. But I can't make it jump the queue. Well, something is about to jump the queue, it's in there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it through the glass. That's the project bit in the porch. I'm about to do the before video of it because it needs to come apart today, so we shall see that soon. But for now, from the Turbo Power, it's goodbye.